Welcome back to Heaven and Health. I am your host, JoJo Sparras, and we have another week where we're talking about one of the pillars of health. This week is physical health, and we're going to talk about protein. So, this is something that most women struggle with and overlook, really. Um, Especially if we're over 40, what tends to happen is we struggle with things like fatigue, cravings, slow metabolism, muscle loss, muscle retention, or stubborn weight gain, visceral fat, even. There's a good chance if you're struggling with one of those things, you have a protein issue. And that is one of the things that causes all of these metabolic dysfunctions. So, if you're over 40, protein is not just for bodybuilding. I know we have that connotation that, the protein powder and we're building this big muscle. That's not what this is about. It's essential for every cell in our body. It's essential for building, maintaining muscle, which supports healthy metabolism, stabilizes our blood sugar even. I know for me, that was a huge thing. I was not getting the protein that I needed. And so my blood sugar was all over the place and I would get very tired and all of that. It keeps you feeling full when you eat with protein, and it even plays a role in hormone production. So the challenge is that many women start their day with things that are really very high carb intensive things that don't have protein in it. So this was something that I knew very early. I have essential tremors. I've shared that before, neurological issue. And if I don't eat protein with each meal, this is why the shakes got really bad. But if your blood sugar is not stabilized, that can happen to you either physically, outwardly, or internally. And so the challenge is that we have things like toast or cereal or pancakes and waffles and things like that, which do not have protein in them. A lot of carbs, a lot of sugar, and it keeps you, you know, in that range where you're not feeling your best. You're losing muscle, all of that kind of thing. You have creamer with your coffee and things like that. So before you know it, you've gone half the day and you haven't had really any protein in your body. So another reason why women often don't get enough protein is sometimes and often as we get older, our appetite decreases. And so we're not eating enough anyway. And some of the things that we don't like to eat when we are not wanting, to eat the biggest things we don't like to eat are the things with a lot of protein in it. Again, that was one of my problems when I was overweight. I was trying to lose weight because I was trying to eat things that were palatable to me. You don't feel like eating, you don't want the fish or the chicken or the meat or the things with a lot of protein in it. So you're not getting the protein that you need. And that's where I can help. So my programs are all designed to give you an even amount of protein with each meal that you're getting. And it supports all of those metabolic issues and solves a lot of those metabolic problems, reverses those problems that you have metabolically. So that, of course, protein is not the entire story. You need a lot of other nutrients and things like that, but I help with those things. But just something to remember, God created your body with incredible wisdom. He created it in an amazing way, and giving it the nutrients, especially the protein that you need, is going to help. And that is not vanity that you are doing for your body, that is stewardship of your body. So thanks for joining me. We do have our challenge, and that is to assess how much protein you're actually getting. You should be getting some protein with each meal. You should be eating 6 small meals a day. How many meals a day are you eating? I challenge you. How many of those meals actually have protein in it? And are you stabilized throughout the day? Do you have some of those issues with your blood sugar all over the place, visceral fat, fat in the waist area, sleep issues, stress issues, all of those things that I mentioned before? Those are things that are caused by not having the nutrition that you need. So challenge you to take that into account, see where you are. message me if you have any questions. I do free consultations. So if you just want to find out what that would mean for you, my recommendation is for you to do, you do not have to start coaching with me. But you can find out pretty much what I would recommend for you. Okay. So remember that this is every week. We come back next week. We will be back with another health topic. You take care. Come back next week.